Can you change your view to spotlight from settings?
Yeah, that's right. Good morning, sir. Everybody, sir is here.
Good morning, sir.
So I think we should begin. Uh, Good morning, everyone present here. I'm Sanchit Garg, the president of the Indian Game Theory Society, a DTU chapter. It is with immense pleasure that we invite Professor Sardar Islam, sir, to give us this very informative webinar on game theory and artificial intelligence. Professor Sardar Islam, who is a professor at ISILC and is also the director of Decision Sciences and Modeling Program at Victoria University, Australia. Also, he is the distinguished visiting professor of artificial intelligence at UnSri and distinguished visiting professor at AURAK. Professor Sardar Islam has worked and studied in different countries and visited different regions of the world for a long period. His academic work has gained international acclaim in the above areas, resulting in many honors and awards. He has published 31 scholarly authored academic books in different disciplines. We welcome you, sir, to this very interesting session. Uh, Today, I have with me Maulik Khanna and Riya Singh, who will moderate this session. Maulik, over to you.
It is an immense pleasure to have you here, sir. Ria, can we start with the PPT first?
Yeah, just one second.
I'm trying to share.
Yeah, sorry, sir.
Yes, it's
Yes, so we just start with a short presentation about who we are at IGTS and what we do. So, this is a game theory and artificial intelligence webinar for all of you who are watching the live stream by Professor Sardar M in Islam, just as I've just introduced. So, at IGTS, we have three primary motives. The first one is to promote the knowledge of and understanding of game theory and strategic thinking, which is also something which we're trying to achieve through this webinar. Secondly, to expand our own knowledge by applying it to real life scenarios and business decision models. And thirdly, to start chapters in institutions all over India and perhaps in some time in the future abroad. So, a little bit about our founder. IGTS was founded by Mr. Manoj Gadia in 2015. He is an IIT Kharagpur alumnus, batch of 2012, and he learned about game theory himself through his integrated MSc in economics, which is what he did from IIT. So he founded the KGPN Game Theory Society first, and then 5 years later, that was expanded into the Indian Game Theory Society. So Manoj sir currently teaches mathematics to JEE aspirants. And so about what we do at IGTS over here is that the primary project which we have is the artist strategy project. So this project was started under the advice of Professor Avinash Dikshit, who is an emeritus professor of Princeton University and also a recipient of the Padma Vibhushan. So our members undergo this self-learning program throughout the year to develop their strategizing and thinking skills. And other than that, our the next thing which we do at IGTS are a lot of academic sessions. So we have almost weekly academic sessions where seniors mentor the junior members of the society about the fundamental concepts of game theory. Then we also discuss famous case studies in game theory, such as the prisoner's dilemma, the game of chicken, etc. And we also discuss various applications of game theory in politics, business, programming, etc. And the last part obviously is the fun one, and that we play and also design games, and we try it out in the academic sessions itself. So other than that, the next thing which we have is a newsletter. It's called The Strategist. So it's a quarterly newsletter which was started in December of last year, and we have 3 editions so far. So it's the official publication of IGTS across the multiple different chapters, and it includes articles, games, comic strips, interviews, etc. So the last thing which we do are events. So our major events, and the flagship event in the online mode, which we have been conducting for about a year now, is the Stratathon. And Stratazenith is something which we used to do in the offline mode. Other than that, we also have Nashify, which we conduct a lot as a part of Stratathon itself. And then there's War of Wits and Make a Move. So these are some of our previous events. We have also conducted one in IIM Ahmedabad in 2021, which is only last month. And then just a little bit about IGTS and something like a photo gallery. So this was one of our previous webinars on game theory and international relations by the Libyan ambassador to Jordan. Leading screenshot of our gaming event at IT Bombay, which was also a bootcamp conducted about 2 months ago. Then this is a screenshot of our game, which we play on our own website. And these are some of our offline events. This one is from the Global Youth Forum in collaboration with Russia. There's one from IIM Lucknow. Then there are some more from DU colleges, IITs, and this is our previous council. So yeah, so last bit about our team is that this is the council of IGTS DTU. You'll see some of these people in the meeting right now. This is the council of IGTS NSUT. And then lastly, these are our social media links. You can follow us wherever you want. And that's it.
Thank you, Ria. I guess let's start with the abstract straight away. So, just giving a brief abstract about the webinar today. We are having the webinar on the link between game theory and artificial intelligence. So, many real life environments are actually characterized by the existence of intelligent systems where intelligent agents interact together. Since game theory analyzes, formulates strategies, and designs rules for mechanisms, these multi agent systems on the basis of artificial intelligence. For specifying, characterizing, and modeling and designing these intelligent multi-agent systems, mathematical game theory models of different forms can be developed, such as static, dynamic, evolutionary, and stochastic game theory models. Different algorithms, such as Nash equilibrium, joint optimization, genetic algorithms, and other such machine learning algorithms, can also be applied to different game theory models for analyzing, solving, and computing these models. Game theory applications in artificial intelligence in different disciplines in engineering, business, computer science, etc., is an important area for doing highly useful academic and practical activities, and for academics and practitioners for building their careers. So, not keeping you all waiting any further, ladies and gentlemen, let's hear it from Professor Sardar.
Hello, can you hear me?
Yes, sir, we can hear you.
Okay, I'm trying to. Can you see my screen?
Yes, sir.
Okay, is that? So the screen is visible to you?
Yes, sir.
Okay, that's good. So as you know, that's the topic, and I have been introduced. I will be discussing the interrelationships, game theory, and artificial intelligence. You know, all of you are doing good work in the area of game theory, but as you know, the world has changed. The now traditionally the game theory was developed for human being interactions among human being, natural agents. But now we have noticed the emergence of artificial intelligence. So the methods, the applications, and the issues of game theory need to be extended to deal with the emergence of artificial agents, not only natural agents and not only human being. So in that context, how game theory can be extended for artificial agents like robots or drones, computer programs. So how can we develop game theory models for this artificial intelligence, and how can this be applied? That is the basic focus of this talk. So this will be the structure of my presentation. The first thing will I briefly say game theory, but my understanding, all of you or most of you know the game theory aspects, and then what is artificial intelligence, and then what are their interrelationships, and then how can we develop game theory models for artificial intelligent agents and systems, and how can this sort of game theory model of artificial agents can be applied in different disciplines. So these are the the topics we'll discuss. So as I said, first game theory basic, and game theory is an extension of multi-agent systems, and then the different models algorithms and the computer programs for game theory. And as you know, the concept of mechanism design. Mechanism design means is a game design, and how can we develop a model for mechanism design or game design? And then we move to the issue of artificial intelligence. What is artificial intelligence? How does it work? And so on. And then when the artificial intelligence has emerged, how can we develop a game theory model of artificial intelligent agents? And how can we apply this game theory, artificial intelligent agent game theory models in different areas in engineering, science, and social sciences, health and medicine, and so on. So these are the sort of issues we'll discuss, but I will discuss this topic very briefly, very quickly, because there are a lot of issues involved. So the game theory and artificial intelligence are interrelated in two ways. Like artificial intelligence is used to compute game theory models. As I think all of you know, game theory models, when we are computing game theory models, we need some algorithms and we need some computer programs to numerically implement game theory models. We use different search algorithms and search methods, and which are based on artificial intelligence. Therefore, game theory is implemented using artificial intelligence. And on the other hand, we can use game theory models for artificial agents, artificial intelligence agents based on artificial intelligence. For example, we can develop different strategies, interactions among different robots, different machines, different drones, to coordinate, communicate, formulate strategies, and these can be done using artificial intelligence and different artificial intelligence algorithms like neural network, search algorithm, and so on. So these are the two ways of artificial intelligence and game theory are interrelated. As I said, artificial intelligence is used to compute game theory models, and game theory models can be developed for artificial agents, not natural agents, not for human being. But as I said, traditionally, game theory was developed for human interaction, for human being, natural agents. But now game theory models are being developed for artificial agents, computers, computer programs, machines, for drones, robots, then automated car, and so on. So these are the interrelationship. For basic issues in game theory that I think all of you know, the game theory basics, different forms of game, elements of game theory, different dimensions of game theory, some well-known games, and basic solution methods, and game theory application in almost all areas of human being. So from there, these are the basic aspects of game theory that, as I think all of you know. So I will not go very, very detailed, but as you know, the game theory models represent what we call multi-agent systems. Multi-agent systems are systems of multiple agents. It can be human being, it can be artificial agents also, and different. Their multi-agent systems have different problems. So this solving this problem, we develop different games we develop different strategies, and we can also develop of mechanisms, or what is called mechanism design. So in all areas of life, we see multi-agent systems. So as I said, we design mechanisms, or the mechanism design is used to solve all these problems of multi-agent systems. Therefore, we develop games that can solve the problems of multi-agent system. So a game theory is a scheme, strategies, diplomacy, actions, and so on. And this can be for human being, can be for artificial intelligent agents. And we know that all of you, I'm sure you know, game theory is a mathematical study of strategic interactions in a multi-agent system for optimal decision making and strategy formulation. And different elements of game theory, but I think all of you know, different agents in a game theory model, interdependent strategies, rules of game payoffs, and then we get finally a value, and interactive and rational decision making, and we do solve the game theory model either analytically or by computer programs to find the optimum solution, and on the basis of that we can develop some strategies for human being, but we can develop some AI platforms or AI portal or computer programs. We know that the different game theory models can be of different forms: cooperative, non-cooperative, normal, extensive, in-person, two-person, stochastic, dynamic, behavioral, etc. And then why we need game theory? Because game theory is very useful to manage conflicts, solving the information asymmetry problem, designing cooperation, collaboration, and coordination, and so on. So game theory very important. And some of the well-known games that you probably all of you know. And then to solve all the multi-agent system, we can develop a mechanism design model or a game theory model. So the typical model will look like that. Here, the principal or the main agent is maximizing its utility subject to the constraint, and the agent or the other participant will have the incentive to achieve the goal of the principal or the first agent. So this is a mechanism design model or a designing a game model. We can design a game that can solve the multi-agent problem. So now we come, so this is the basics of game theory. Now artificial intelligence, artificial intelligence. So what is artificial intelligence? Artificial intelligence is a computer program or algorithm or software that helps to machine to work like human beings, to perform tasks, think, understand, feel, and sense. So there are different theoretical areas in artificial intelligence, but many of the works are in the area of implementation. And then in implementation, we develop machine learning, or the machine can learn to perform some task. So we implement artificial intelligence, the computer program, and develop websites, and that can be used to run robots, drones, and other machines to interact intelligently. So, and in artificial intelligence, we use mathematics, operation research, and we also use computer programs, and we have also some application area like transport engineering or engineering and other things. So And why we develop this platform or algorithm to make machines and computers to work automatically or efficiently and for doing things. The artificial is emerging because artificial intelligence has many benefits in the different areas of life for improving efficiency, productivity, convenience, and supports for all areas of living and life. But there are also many disastrous risk of artificial intelligence, mass scale unemployment, dividing the world. One is the leader and the other one is other nations are poorer, and that is dividing the society in the same form. There are some concern that robots may overtake human being. There are dangers of autonomous weapons, social unrest, privacy issue, and so on. So when we apply, these are the issues in artificial intelligence emergence, but we can use, as we have discussed, artificial intelligence. We can use artificial intelligence to develop model that can be used different areas of activities. So when we combine these two areas, there are interdependence between game theory and artificial intelligence, and when we combine them together, we develop we develop game theory models of artificial intelligence agents and systems, like a game theory model of different robots, how they interact, how they will interact, how they communicate, how they make decisions depending on each other. So this is the final outcome of integrating artificial intelligence and game theory models. So we developed the game theory models for artificial agents such as robots, drone, machines, aeroplanes, and so on. And then we just include a computer chip in the in those machines or in computers, so they can interact with each other. So essentially they can communicate, make decision, and then they can formulate strategies how to interact or how to formulate strategies which are dependent upon each other. So this sort of automated game theory models for artificial agents help to automate different tasks, cooperate among different artificial agents, coordinate, and the things can be done faster, safely, and sustainable way, and more comfortable and convenient way. Like if we can have a robot system to clean, for example, a hospital rubbish, then different robots will work strategically. Someone will collect the rubbish and bring to the door, and from the door another robot will take the rubbish to the rubbish bin, and so on. So that is how the task of different robots can be coordinated or coordinated for decision making and organized to perform different interrelated tasks in a more comfortable and convenient way. So by using artificial intelligence in game theory area, we developed game theory models, artificial intelligence agents. These artificial intelligence agents can be drone, can be other artificial agents like robots, can be, for example, aeroplanes, it can be a drone, and so on. And then we have the strategic interdependence among different artificial agents. And those relationships can be modeled, can be solved and computed by using game theory models. So this is a 0% game theory, cyber security game. I will not go into detail. Just I'm saying that this, this model. If we develop a model like that, this is a partly a model of artificial agents, because this cyber security, hacking, and also their protection, that can be partly automated based on artificial agents. So, but this interaction between security manager and hackers, this can be natural hacker, or it can be done through also artificial agents. So, so these interactions among different artificial agents can be represented by a game theory model like this one. It's a, and this is a zero-sum game for cybersecurity, and we need to use the algorithm max min or min max algorithm to find the decision what the security manager will do and what the hacker will do. And as I said, the security manager and the hacker, they need not be human being. They can be some sort of computer program. So and this interaction among this computer program based hackers and manager is represented here as a game theory model for artificial intelligence agents. So that is we are developing a game theory model for artificial agents. But on the other hand, this if we want to find the optimum solution, we have to find the max min or min max algorithm. And to solve this algorithm, we have to use also artificial intelligence, because the computer program will be based on artificial intelligence, because we have to use different search methods, and search methods are dependent upon not human intelligence, based on artificial intelligence. So this is an example of how we can develop a game theory model for artificial intelligent agents or system. And when we have game theory model with different algorithms that we have discussed, and for the this zero-sum game, we use minimax or max min. We can use also sometime Nash equilibrium or even joint optimization. And there are different computers program that can be used to compute this model, and most popular ones are Python, Java, or R. But there are different traditional, more old computer programs like MATLAB, Mathematica, GAMS, and so on, or Gamut can also be used for computing game theory models. So by computing game theory model and implementing them, we develop a computational agent or an artificial intelligent agent, a computer program that is intelligent to perform tasks. In a coordinated or communicated way. So here we have developed a game theory model for different agents to coordinate artificial agents to coordinate their activities, their actions and decisions, so that a task can be performed efficiently. For example, coordinating the task of different robots for cleaning a hospital, that can be an example. Only one robot cannot clean the entire hospital and throw rubbish and so on. So we need different robots, and different robots can coordinate among themselves and then can make decision. And this coordination, decision making will be done by a computer program that we have developed on the basis of the game theory model that we are using. So game theory model this sort of game theory model, here we have now combined game theory and artificial intelligence, and by combining these two, we have now developed a game theory model for artificial intelligent agents. So in many business area, engineering, health, or politics, this sort of artificial interaction among different artificial agents can be used. For example, in the transport system, if we need to coordinate between different buses, different trains, different aeroplanes, we can coordinate through a game theory model of these artificial agents developed based on artificial intelligence or artificial intelligence computer programs. So then these machines or the different drones or the different robots, they can coordinate or cooperate, or they can show conflict or make decision based on the game theory model that we have used to develop this artificial intelligent agent system. So, and this can be applied in many different areas in engineering. As I gave an example from transport engineering, it has many application in business, finance, in politics, relationship management, and corporate governance, and also in computer science. There are many applications, especially in the computer science area, but we will not actually also discuss all the details of those computer science applications. But as I say, some of the applications are listed here, like social media analytics, internet trafficking, web search, also network coordination. These are some of the robot operation, and these are some of the areas of application in computer science, like GPS. This is how we can develop computer game theory models for artificial agents. But how do we manage the task of different artificial agents? This is a serious task. How to manage, how to develop this interaction. This is also not a very easy task, because there may be different situations when there may be conflicts of interest among different operations. For example, in web search, they like which of the advertisement will come first. So designing that game, among different advertiser, and which one will come first, where you search. So there may be different advertisers have different conflicts of different interests, and how to resolve those interests, resolve them, and then how to determine which advertisers or advertisement will come first when we do the search. So this is a typical problem of managing, this game theory models for artificial agents. We need to develop proper strategies for dealing the task in this area at individual level, national level, and global level. And there's as you have heard, I have a lot of publications, and if people want to learn more about this interaction between game theory models and artificial intelligence, and game theory models and artificial intelligence, and game theory models for artificial agents, and how they can be used for real life applications. Somebody can see the last book in red, this multi-agent systems, algorithmic, game theoretic, and logical foundation. This book, a PDF copy of the book is available on the internet. Somebody can search and find the book for reading and understanding and learning this area of the interface between artificial intelligence and game theory. As I have said, traditionally game theory was developed for human being, natural agents, but now game theory is developed for artificial agents such as computers, machines, and other intelligent agents such as drone and robots and so on. So this is a very interesting, extremely important area, because game theory, those who are learning game theory, we should not learning game theory only for strategic interaction for human being, but we have to now learn game theory for artificial agents, like game theory for robots, game theory for drones, game theory for network searches, network security, network coordination, web searches. So it's better to develop interest and work in this area, and this is a good area for academic work, like for doing research or teaching or developing PhD, doing PhD in this area. This is a good topic for consultancy and research project and for international collaboration. And this area is not only for academics but also practitioners, real life people like lawyers. They can develop their this conflict resolution platforms, and how one platform is interacting with other platforms. That can be learned, can be used based on game theory. So this game theory models for artificial agents can be useful not only for academic or research or publication, but also in many real life applications involving artificial agent and involving the environment characterized by the existence of multi-agent systems. And if anybody wants to do some research work or do some industry work or some consultancy work or write PhD thesis or write articles, I am happy to give further support. And if you have any comments, question, you can send it to my email. My email address is given here. Mentoring is my official duty, so I try to help you or help anybody else is working in this area as much as possible. Thank you. Question and comments?
Thank you, sir, for this very insightful session. I now we have received a few questions in our YouTube chat. So can I proceed, and will you be answering them?
Yes, yes.
So the first question that we received was, can you explain us more about the MAIA systems?
Sorry, what system?
MAIA, multi artificial intelligence.
Like if we different, we are talking about game theory currently not for human being, not for natural agents, but we are talking about game theory for artificial agents. Artificial intelligence. These agents are intelligent. They know to interact, make decisions like robots. So if we have, say for example, we want to clean or perform different tasks, medical tasks in a hospital by robots, we need to develop a game theoretic model for coordinating, cooperating, and making strategic decision among different robots. So this is a multi-agent, it's not one agent system, it's a multi-agent system, but this system is not like for human being. We interact with different human beings, so that is a multi-agent system for human being. But in case of robots, if we develop a model, if we have interaction, we are using different robots to do different tasks in a hospital. Case, we have a multi-agent system for artificial intelligent agents. So this is an example. In this case, different robots are interacting with each other to make decisions. So this system is multi-agent system, but this system is also artificial intelligence system. So therefore, this is a multi-agent artificial intelligence system.
Thank you, sir. The next question that we received was, can this be related to politics? If yes, then how?
Yeah, it's a politics also, like nowadays, there are different, computer programs are being used to, to among different competitors, different countries, there are allegations. So one leader develops a computer program to give fake news, to disturb or jeopardize the election or defeat his or her component. So, and the other leader will try to protect, they develop some sort of cyber security system, or hurt the other leaders. So two leaders are developing two computer programs or platform which are interacting with each other to hurt each other and to have a conflicted situation. So this and these two platforms are two portals or two computer programs are multi-agent systems or multi-agent intelligent agents are interacting with each other. So this issue is applicable for politics also.
Understood. Thank you, sir. Sir, so that what can be some project ideas for a beginner in this field, game theory and artificial intelligence?
That depends what is the project. If it is for academic research PhD project, then can try to develop a platform, a portal, a computer program that can interact with other agents or other websites to make decision or suggest something, prescribe some actions or to make decisions. But also, if it is more simple, then people can use different algorithms, like for finding solution to max min problem, zero sum game, by using different search algorithm and write computer programs to find solutions. So that can be also an area to do research, develop some algorithms to find better solution to better algorithms for solving game theory models can be also another area for a researcher. And it can be real life different industry projects also.
Yes, sir. Thank you very much, sir. This has been a wonderful session for all of us, and I hope that everybody present here have gained some very useful information. The entire IGTS team thanks you again for sparing your time to deliver this webinar.
Yeah, that's okay. And there are other questions or comments, people can send an email to me and then we can follow up.
Yes, sure, sir. So we'll we'll send your email details to the entire group, and then we can have multiple discussions on this in the future as well.
Okay, no, that's good. Thank you.
Thank you, sir.
Bye.